Guten Morgen, Fräuleins. I am finishing up my sales stuff. Let me get things going. No. I'm hoping that this pop-up goes away. I do not want your pop-up. Go away. I guess you're not going away, pop-up. Oh. I tried to get you to go away, now you won't. My overlay won't get rid of this stupid thing. Hopefully the music's not too loud. If it is, let me know. I think my my lag is slightly fixed. Good morning. You may be the first one on, Sir Salvador. So welcome. Good morning. Good morning. Hey, Ollie. I am just gonna list this stuff and then we'll be ready to roll. I downgraded out of the beta for the Master Merchant, and I gotta say, it's so much faster. I don't know what's going on with the beta version that I'm using, but it's not quite fast. Oh, lady. Have her bring me some. Oh, sorry. Tell me if the music's too loud, I'll lower it. Good morning. I think the music might be too loud. How's that? Too quiet? Still trying to get the hang of what that should be at. Just gonna jam these up there. Then we go. All right. Let's look at a house before we do anything else. It's been more than 2 weeks. Night Raven, J-Hole. Let's go to their mournoth. Arenas and duels. It may not be something that we can appreciate, but we'll see. We will see. I think I am a panda this morning. I think that's what the new face is. He's a pander. I am pandering. For those of you who don't know, I went off on a whole rant on Panther Fang on the forums. I mean, you don't have to agree with me. That's cool. Check it out if you want. It's here. That is the link. It's generally me just complaining about for whatever reason, I have this pop-up over my overlay, and it's just not, it's just not going away. Like in real life, you're making hummingbird food. All right, 400 out of 400, so we're full. Let me try closing this stupid chat thinger for a while and see if it goes away. Try opening it over here. Maybe that'll do it. Yeah, that's what we'll do. All right. I may have to look to the side for a bit, but it's better than nothing, as I like to say. All right. Appearance, personalities. We're gonna need a little light in here. Definitely a, it's more than just walk in and you have an arena, right? You do have an arena right here, fine. Dueling arena. Looks good. But you also have like other stuff going on, like, you know, not ambiance, but an environment that feels like it. I gotcha. I used to live in Los Angeles, and sometimes we'd do that, my ex-husband and I. But they just came naturally because we had so many red flowers around that we really didn't have to work at it. All right, inside we have kitchen. This is where you come eats between matches, I suppose. Good morning. HOTLC has become one of my preferred builders these days. They've got a real style to them. So I guess the fighters sleep up here, perhaps. And those are the wards they win. They do a lot of work too. They're very prolific. A lot of work out there. Oh, look at that. Look at that nice little touch. One of the mugs is on the ground. Maybe somebody got mad their fighter didn't win. And over here, this is perhaps where they say a prayer before they go out and fight. And there's a Volendrung. Jealous. And here's like the gladiator entrance, right? You know, what's interesting is this is very similar to the entrance in the, whatchamacallit? Colosseum in Rome. It looked a lot like that. I think they even did that in the movie Gladiator. But it looks great. And this is really cool. Hello! So yeah, if you disagree with me on my solution, feel free. I'm not so egotistical that no one can disagree with me, you know? That's fine. All right, we're gonna do a daily and then we'll get another house and then we'll go over to EU. I just want to get my 1 or 2 dailies done for Blackwood. I don't think you guys will mind. I hope. I think. Hello! Don't forget, that reminds me, thank you MDM. I have the Pride Month contest going on. If you guys are interested, it's up on the forums, it's up in my Discord. If you want me to link it, I'll link it for you. All that kind of fun stuff. Okay, yeah, I won't be a panda anymore. Fine. I'll be something non-panderific. I will not panda to you any longer. That was horrible. You need to laugh at that. This is just makeup. You can just laugh at me for that, for not pandaing to you any longer. That was hilarious. Come on. I'm a terrible person. Alright, let's see if the annoying pop-up went away. It did not. Deeply annoying. What am I gonna do? Just deal with it. Sorry about yesterday. Oh, were they? Cool. I'm glad that happened. I should have been there, but I'm a slacker. Who is this? Brigandine General Urhart. Thank you, Lieutenant. Oh, so you can get more than one group to help you out. I like that. I'm going to continue helping groups until this is figured out, though. Loading. So, I don't know if I need to do this. Oh, that's a, you know, I really like him. He's a sweetheart. I'm glad whoever told me first about Loctavian, I'm really glad you did, because I think we're very simpatico over a lot of things. I think he and I are quite similar in a lot of ways. Syndra! Hello! Syndra daughter is the GM of Nords Without Pants. If you were looking for an LGBT plus guild, supportive guild, they have other things going for them, but certainly a sense of humor. But they are very much supportive of the community that we were just talking about, my pride contest. Yes, Naked Nord Corner Club. Sorry, I always say Nords Without Pants because that's what you are. Nords Without Pants. My bad. But yes, that is she. And you need to, guys, if you need a guild, NA, these guys are awesome. You really should check them out. I mean, I just love senses of humor. I got to know Syndra daughter through a Discord I'm part of. There is a Discord for GMs and for content people on called Tamriel United, and it's where GMs get together to talk about different kinds of issues that affect them. Content creators are now included. It's so that's how I got in on it, because I'm not a GM or anything. But I help out with, Syndra, make sure you enter. Hit !potato so you enter for a free crate if you want one. I give them away every week now. And basically, it's also good for content creators. So people like Saucy Jack, Novadrock, and any of you who are curious and want to check it out, you should give it a shot. I think you need a minimum of 500 followers for to be a content creator. But yeah, all of that stuff. Add-on creators like Cardi, you should really be a member. I'll see if I can get you in, but I know you have no time. I'll do what I can though to get you in. If only to, you know, by name, because I know you have no time to do any of this stuff. But anyway, Syndra is an awesome person, and I immediately hit it off with her. So we seem to have a very Ollie is awesome. Ollie is a part of that community as well. So it's all good. So let me tell you something exciting, guys. This is so totally exciting. All right. Yesterday, you know what I did? I ran a public dungeon by myself. Your favorite potato took her companion and actually did her own, is this the right place even? I think so, yeah. Did her own run through a dungeon, public dungeon. The The companions helped me enough that I am able to actually potato it up through a public dungeon. I'm so proud of myself. I know that sounds stupid, but I've never been able to do it. The potato stands alone. Yeah, solo potato. Oh, good thing Miri wasn't out. I just grabbed a bug by accident. Man, she would have just totally scolded me. No, I'm a total potato. There's a reason why I picked this name. I used, believe it or not, I set this guy, Bastion, up to be more of a tank. Miri's going to be a, good morning, Lady Rosabelle. I'm so glad you enjoyed that we toured your home. I really liked it. I used Miri as support, but Bastion's a little bit more of a tank, and it worked. I got my build from, or at least the beginnings of my build, from Alcast, but I also looked at XGameX. That is not what I did. I went to the Zenithar thing and I did the quest. I was too scared to try to take on one of the group bosses because that's just ridiculous. I don't think I can do that. Why am I shooting a book? Do you guys see this? I'm shooting a book. Oh, they took it away. It was awesome. We're gonna look at more houses. I'm just gonna, for right now, I'm just gonna finish this delve while we talk about the news and all the other. I know. Have you ever had it where it's like the holidays and you're holding a piece of cake or a plate of cake from one of those things? From like the buff or whatever? And you start shooting while you're still eating and you shoot the cake? You're like throwing the cake plate. You can reproduce that error too. Like anytime you're starting to eat, if you start shooting while you're still eating, you'll start shooting your cake at people. It's pretty damn funny. I find that hilarious. So just a suggestion in case you're bored, feel like messing around with cake plates. Exactly. I bet you could even do it right now. Where's my pie? All right, here's cake. Let's do the jubilee cake, the jubbly cake, and I'll start eating, and then, oh, I took it away. Maybe I'll be able to do it later, but it was cool. Yeah, no, it's true. I used to be able to do it on maybe it's only when it buffs you that it takes longer and it doesn't necessarily click. Book stack. So, question for you guys. Book stacks and other books. Bastion likes it when you read books. Does he only like it when you read books you haven't read before? Or can they be books you've read before? That's what I want to know. Because, I mean, we're going to eventually run out of lore books we haven't read. Just a question. Oh, Miri likes books. I didn't realize that. Today I learned. See, you know what's funny? Most people watch streamers to learn more about the game. You guys teach me more about the game. I'm such a potato that I don't even get it. I need to ask you. Okay, so it's the same one. Gotcha. Good to know. Yeah, I think they have a 15-second cooldown. I don't know how many you could do in a day, but he's already pissed at me because I've stolen things in front of him by accident, forgetting that he's out. So now what I tried to do is pull out a zombie quickly. Huh. Weird. I tell you, spelling it like that reminds me, I really want to see somebody do Bastion's Bastion. I would love that if it was his very own Bastion Sanguinaris. Crack me up. So yeah. That's all. Oh God, so you guys gotta teach me how to. Hey, Bastion, I didn't tell you you should do that. Now I'm gonna cook. Jerk. Gotta not run off. So I did learn something yesterday about these guys though. Apparently, you can talk to in settings for them, change how often they talk to you. So like, are they being extra annoying, talking too much? You can turn it down. Oh, that is funny. Who is that? I need to see them. I want a screenshot. I need that. I need that in my life. And they should put it on the forums too. Not to give any spoilers, but there is a particular beholder in this game that is so cute. Thank you. Good. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a cute one. I'm just saying. Somewhere in this game, there's a cute one. I'm happy to say. So I'm really enjoying these. So yeah, you can change. First things first, I'll finish what I was saying. You can go into your settings and change how much they talk to you. You can make it more or you can make it less. So if they're annoying you, you can turn it down. Or if you're really, really lonely, you can turn it up. And Lord knows, I'm tempted to turn it up. There are some days where I'm particularly lonely. Don't ask me why. But yeah, feel free to. Yeah, oh my God! I didn't know that I don't know if we were meant to find it adorable, but oh, it was so cute. I was pleased. I was super pleased with that one. Oh. Thank you! Yay! I don't know if they're okay with me sharing it, but I'd like to. Let me take a look. Oh, you're so cute! Alright, let me see. I love your red hair. Give it to me. Oh my gosh! How did they get the same exact outfit as Tithys? That's amazing! Oh my God, guys, you have to see this. I'm gonna save this image. And so what Sindra was just saying is that she has a friend who oh my God, has pretends to be Tithys. So Tithys is this person's name or character. And now Miri is his banker. Oh my God. I'm just posting that picture in Discord right now. It should be in the general channel. Oh my God. It's pretty good. I don't know how they managed to do that. All right, let's do something cute, shall we? What's cute that I haven't done in a while? I know what's cute that I haven't done in a while. Hold on. It's been a while since I've been the bug. Sorry. It amuses me to no end. I know it shouldn't because it gets kind of ridiculous, but I find it funny. I don't know. Has anybody actually gotten one of these characters to like them, like the romance aspects? Oh sure, yeah. Let me just type it.
Just wait for the tone.
That should work. If it doesn't work, tell me, I'll fix it. Dragonfly is so cute. It's ridiculous. You're welcome. And thank you for going. So yeah, I was saying something, I got totally lost mentally, but that's normal for me. Let me see. Yeah, I was wondering if anybody has had luck getting a relationship with these guys yet. Miri or Bastion.
The person you're trying to reach is not
Ah,
available
okay.
right now.
Cool. Not that I care. You know, it's not like I'm trying to, you know, I'm more curious about how high you can get it than I am about actually doing it. Gotcha.
If you need further assistance,
She always
enter
mentions a
pound
family. I don't know much about what she's talking about with that, but she clearly has a family. I just don't know anything about it. Oh my gosh, was it you who said that you were playing puppets with them, Evil Bob? Because yes, that's what it feels like sometimes. Is puppets. Puppets! Where's Stormhaven? I didn't see it. Oh, at the house? Yeah. So yeah, that picture is hilarious. I hope they put that on the forums. Because that's some skill. I don't know how they managed to duplicate that outfit so well. Oh, okay. Alright, I gotta say this. There is something about... Oh, okay. I gotta say, there is something about the quests and the voice acting and the talk, not the talk, the voice acting and the dialogue in this game, this expansion, is worth the price of admission. It's so funny in so many cases. Like, when you run into the guy from Bardenfell, the mage guy from Bardenfell, that whole questline is hilarious. Just the way that he acts, like his voice acting, is spectacular in that questline. And I was literally laughing out loud. I thought it was hilarious. And I do want to tell them that. I don't know who to... Oh yeah, this was funny. This was some funny stuff. I will say this though. The main quest line is painful. There's so much repetition of, so we need to do this, this, and this. Okay, let's talk about what we need to do. We have to do this, this, and this. Are you gonna do this, this, and this? It's like enough for like a 3rd grader. I mean, we're not that stupid, come on. So, I don't know who made them dumb it down a little bit, but whoa. I will say that at very least, the main quest line is like that. Some of the delve quest lines are like that. I know people don't read, but it's kind of painful. No. The main quest line out here in Blackwood. I'm going off to kill the world boss, and then we'll go do things. I'm not gonna spoil anything for you. But yeah, it's just, that's what I mean. The main quest line out here is dumbed down to like a 3rd grader's understanding. It's just annoying. Like, don't be like that, please. No one else noticed it? It's interesting because I didn't say anything to my husband, and then he said, "That's a good point, Azalea. That actually could be true." My husband was listening, and he turned around and he's like, "Wow, that is really, really poorly done with..." Yeah, the side areas are better than the main quest, yeah. So far, I haven't finished the main quest, so I can't say that for sure. But yeah, I thought the main quest from the last expansion... but see, the quest itself is a recap, so you don't need to... I mean, it literally just told you that, and then it's going to recap it literally just again. You know, it's weird. I don't know. It just seems excessive. Anyway. Doggo. Yes. I still haven't figured out... Oh, look. I did a thing. I did an endeavor on not trying. What was I saying to you guys? Yeah, my husband did mention that he thought it was a little like Blue's Cluesy. Like it's so basic at some points that it's like a little bit like Blue's Clues. Exactly. It's a little rough, but the last main quests from Urhart, I thought that those were really good. They were satisfying. There was a long quest line that I kept expecting to end, and then didn't. It kept going and had like fake endings, like Lord of the Rings or something. And I was pleased that it didn't end and that it kept going. And I thought that it was a really satisfying game, main game. But you know, Aya pointed out, what seems to be rightfully so, I haven't finished the main quest, but that this one does not seem like enough content for what they charged for it. But, you know, that's all subjective. Who the hell knows? Oh, I posted the video from the day before yesterday. No, it's true. It's true, Orgirl. Oh, that quest was annoying. I mean, I get it, yes, Skibbo, but I get it, but I really don't like that kind of, what's the word, mechanic, so that annoyed me, but yeah, it was doable. It was doable. I don't know. If you follow me, you should enter, if you're on PCNA or PCU, make sure that you hit exclamation point potatoes, because today's gift is either a crown crate, your choice, or 175,000K. Well, Orgirl, I think you're more like me in that you probably enjoyed Skyrim and Oblivion's a little bit more difficulty. You know what I mean? I miss that kind of thing. Oh, that would be funny. I mean, I like it that it's not as hard as, say, Morrowind, but there's got to be a balance somewhere. Yeah. So I think you're like me in that regard. It's a little too dumbed down. However, I understand that there are other people who play this game where it's more casual, and it makes sense. I respect that. I'm not trying to pick on anyone. Look at that! You made me all strong. I'm a strong potato. I'm like Popeye potato. If I could do a Popeye, I would. Thank you. I thought so too. I thought it was stupid, but fun. I don't know. As long as we don't get her, I want to like punch her in the face. I really do. She's so annoying. She's just rude. I'm looking if there's a Popeye. There is not a good Popeye filter. Otherwise, I'd do it. Lame. Alright. Why? Oh, yeah. I don't like her. Yeah, I was doing that quest, and I said, you know what? I could never see Lady Laurent again and be perfectly happy with that. Please. She'd be the new Numisma. Always needing help. It's true. Oh, look at that. I didn't get this book. Ah, yes. I don't do it. Okay, I'm jealous because I used to dye my hair back when, you know, we were able to go to salons and stuff, because I am hopeless when it comes to doing my own hair, dye hair or cutting it or anything, and believe me, it shows. Burner at the stake works for me. So I'm jealous of you because I can't do it myself. I would ruin my hair. It would fall off. I'd do something terrible to it. I just know. I don't think there's anyone else here except this one person. I'm not sure we can do this alone. But let's see if they charge in. If they do, we'll do it. Aw, you're nowhere near me. Are you? Are you in Wisconsin? I'm vaccinated. Actually, yeah, I got bad news about that. People with blood cancer are, even in remission, less likely to have an effective vaccine, even if you have both vaccines. It's true. Unfortunately, it's something to do with the disease, something to do with the treatments that, and I had blood cancer is what it is. I should probably mention that. So I'm worried about it. Oh, she would just be tortured. There's no question. I want her as a dummy, though, Salvis. I want her as a target dummy. Anyway, so yeah, that's the issue, is that, even though I'm double vaccinated, I'm still at risk, and they tell me I should still practice social distancing and still wear a mask because, I'm still at risk, even vaccinated. So that's fun, you know, I got that going for me. I don't think anyone's gonna be here. Let's look at a house. We can always do this later today. So I'm bummed. You know, what are you gonna do? Alright, we looked at mournoth. Let's look at, we looked at jail. Let's look at Aninir's Pinefall Lake House. Lakemire. And then we'll go over to EU, I think. But, yeah, so that's the situation. Supposedly, but apparently, it's even less efficacious for people with blood cancer. And then you add on top of that I have rheumatoid arthritis and I'm on 2 immunosuppressants. It's a little scary. I have issues that put me more at risk. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. I'm on 2 suppressants. And yep. That's true. That's true. That's true. Hopefully they have other vaccines, you know, one of the many will, one of the 3 or more now will help them. Hopefully. But yeah, I'm scared. I mean, what am I gonna do? I was gonna get an antibody test, but then they're like, yeah, we don't even, oh my god, this is gorgeous. Holy crow. This is Lakemire, guys. Wowzers. But they said that their antibodies don't really tell you whether or not you're going to resist it or not, because it's not just antibodies that matter. So it's like, great. Look at these cobbled benches and stuff. This is beauteous. I want. In case anybody doesn't know what we're talking about, if you're chronically ill, you may know something about spoon theory. If not, you should look it up. You might find it's your new way of identifying with life. Look at that as artwork. Isn't that smart? The other thing you could do is take one of those small paintings and kind of poke it through, and I bet you would have it in the middle as if it was matted. You know how you mat a painting? I bet you could do that and it would be fantastic. Yeah, join the club, you and me both. I have been so stuck lately. Look at that view. People who think of everything, I tell you. Give me the cat. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Ooh, yeah. Blood cancer is about 25% just right off the bat not being able to. But it seems that depending on what medication you're on for your blood cancer, it could be more or less effective. Mine is at least not that effective. It doesn't reduce the effectivity that much. But look, they put bowls here to make a different kind of spigot. That is cool. Oh shit, I gotta go buy the stuff from yesterday, the torture tools. Because they could be used as something other than torture tools, I think. This this is alinor on lakemire. Let me type it up. Okay, I can, but just for the channel's sake, this is on NA. I can send it to you on Discord though, no problem. Discord. Alinor. Lakemire NA. There you go. What's my husband saying to me? I gotta show you this, my husband. Gamers will get this. My husband just sent this to me. Oops. Oopsie. Let me move my finger out of the way. Isn't that funny? It's like the chubloon in the background. It's the enemy. Sorry. I had to just share that with you. Okay. So upside down, all these good ideas, nice stuff going on. Cheeses of Tamriel in their lovely stuffed kitchen. Yeah, it is. Totally is. It's also like who gets you when you kill somebody is your, you know, the chicken standing next to you was your witness, saw what you did. It's like, I know what you did last summer, but the villain is a chicken. Oh yeah, so I bought some crates yesterday, and I opened them, and I actually did get, oh, how pretty. I got the new kitty. I forget the name of the kitty. Domestic. It was the new kitty that's up now. Hold on. I got the kitty, and I got some good stuff actually. I got kind of spoiled. I wonder if they upped the drop rate because they wanted to encourage people to still get crates, even though, yeah, I got this Iron Atronach Guar. He dropped in my crates. I was pleased because I love Guars. Love Guar. I got the Brimstone Nixad, which, you know, reskin number 400. I got the Kagudi. This is all in one set of crates. Got the Kagudi. Thank you. I like it too. I got a stupid emote, the impartial decision coin, which I didn't want. I think emotes are dumb and I don't think we should bother with them. The one I still might like is this little, what are these things in real life? I forget what they're called. They're they're like giant rodents, but they're cute. I forget what they're called. One of you is gonna know. I got the jackal. I did really good, as you can see. I'm trying to think of what else I got. Anyway. Oh, I'm sorry, Night Raven. But you can always do TTC if you have enough gold. So just so I'm sure you're all aware, but this entire house had to be constructed from scratch. There was nothing here. This person just built this from nothing, which makes it even more spectacular. They have a whole port out here. Look at that dock. We'll go over the dock after, but we should go upstairs first. Capybara, thank you. That is exactly what I was thinking, Night Raven. You are my brains, people. You are my brains. I want a capybara. So I probably will buy it with gems if I don't get it some other way. Like, I don't know. So here's a pottery room. No, I think it's Capybara, so capybara, but you were close. I couldn't even think of the word, so there's that. I wonder who sleeps in this little section. Well, nothing is cuter than the one that starts with a Q in Australia. The quokka? Oh my god. Quokkas. They smile. They aren't afraid of people, so they smile. They're just ridiculous, the quokkas. There's a whole thing where people take pictures with quokkas. Look at these things! And people take pictures with them because they're so happy and they're not afraid of people. Nope, you spelled it right. Look at the quackers! Oh my god! I totally need my own quokka. Look at that face! They don't look real! Oh, I need a quokka. I'm sorry. They're just too precious. Alright. I want a quokka. I want a quokka. Why can't I have a quokka? Oh my god. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Oh, that's just wrong. No, that's not a quokka. It makes my mouth huge. I don't know why. No, it's not cute. It's not cute, guys. Sorry. Nice try, but no. They really are, but they're bad. This one's bad. Let me see. We need a better one than that. You did. We did. Okay, I'll be in Among Us. I will be sus. I am sus. There we go. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. I get that. But I just looked for quokka and it's horrible. Look at this elegant bedroom. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is so many cobbles in one. Do you guys see what's going on here? We have, not just do we have an interestingly done cabinets. Okay, nom nom. We have cabinets as the bottom part, but look, the size of it required 2.5. So they managed to push this one over in this way so that they got that amount and it didn't go too long. I mean, that's some serious work there. Then they've got a Nordic table, or a solitude table rather. They've got this shelving thing with a mirror placed in it. I mean, there's just so many things going on in just this one cobble. Eventually, I'm going to do a cabinetry, like a forum post. And it'll be all cabinetry that people have done, and that'll probably make it because it's just so good. But I love this house. This house is just spectacular. Now let's follow the dock down. Alright. Now this could be part of a flippin' actual build. Like not just this house, but an actual... Look at the deer off in the distance. That's beautiful. Silhouetted by the waterfall. Oh, that's lovely. Now we have the water wheel. Hello, Six Alaric. You missed the quokka. I tried to be a quokka. It wasn't very good. It was pretty funny. The quokkas are terrible. The quokka filters. They're just so wrong. You're welcome. I'm gonna see if there's a quokka filter that's better than that. But so far, no. They're pretty awful. Quokkas are the best. Alright. So we have a cute little spot to sit and eat. And then this place is just... Okay, so this is the entrance. So let's go back the other way. Very serene. I love the little bridges here. Look at those. Really making great use of the waterfalls, of the plants. I mean, I gotta say, as nice as the aquarium is on the inside. Oh look, it's a chabloon. Hello, chabloon. Going all slow, too, which is great. Hop! Hop! The outside, when it's done up like this, is just so much. So awesome. And what else do we have? We have boats. We have Numisma walking around serving me fishies. I'm sure the chubloon wanted a fish, too. Wonder if there's a mill here? That's why it has 2 water wheels? It'd be awesome if those water wheels were moving. Bet you could animate them for when you're in the house with EHT. I found the lead to this boat. I haven't dug it up yet. I know. I should be ashamed of myself. I should go dig it up right away, but I've been busy doing things. Doing things! Hi, Numisma. Numisma walking around. Fishies. More fishies. I think that's it. I think they've done a majestic job over here. Hello, Mr. Ram. Dude, elk. The elk? Elk. He does look really good there. He's a good choice for that spot. But spectacular. Excellent job, Ananir. If I missed anything, and this goes all the time for anybody, if I ever miss anything, please tell me. I will return and make it right. And I admit I has issues with missing things sometimes. It's my brain fog, but I am happy to come back and fix anything I do wrong. True. Very true. Alright, we're going over to EU because I don't think I did it yesterday. Or the day before yesterday. We going. Me? Oh, Evil Bob. Okay. I was like, that's mean. That boat is pretty spectacular, and I like that you can get more than one because you can make like a fleet. I had heard about somebody who made a bunch of boats with the Gwar statues and the Gwar mounts on them, and they called it a Gwarmada. And I think I love that, and I think we all need to make Gwarmadas. We should all have our own Gwarmada. Don't you agree? Oh, just so you know, TCE, unfortunately, has announced ZOS recently dramatically increased the cost of purchasing crown packs for some. While these didn't apply to purchasing in the US, many from across the world play on the PCNA server. This, combined with new crates and surely many other factors, has created a huge demand and continues to deplete supply. Check out for saves with discounts. Effective immediately, the TCE exchange rate is 500 to 1 for all trades in this server, including homes. Now, I was also told that WCE, the other service, is higher. So both of them are going through the same pains as one another. So if you're going through a service, you're probably going to pay 500 or more. Well, you are going to pay 500 or more. But it's insured, and it's, I can give you a discount, a one-time discount, if you ask me for it, because I'm a partner with them. At TTC. No, TCE. I always say it wrong. I'm not a partner with WCE. I'm a partner with TCE. But, you know, if you want to go through individuals, I understand that, but it's always risky. So be careful. No matter what you do, be careful. You know, services protect you, but not everybody can afford a service. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. All right, back back again. Oh, so I think my logins are getting a lot faster. So there's that. I think we're gonna have less waits in between homes and logins, so that's good. I would say that the crown stuff, in addition to there being a rise in pricing, I'd say the crown stuff is pretty good this month. It's not excellent, but it's not terrible. What do you mean for nothing? You could still trade gold, no? Trade for gold. What's the... Can't you still do it? All right, here we go. Are you not getting Panther Fang? Is that what you're trying to... I don't understand. EU is still more expensive, isn't it? Or is EU the same? I'm not sure. EU has always been more expensive, to my knowledge. I'm sorry, I'm boring today. I feel boring today. Mainly because of login screens. Not my fault. Yeah. Weirdo. I mean, if nothing else, you could buy it here and you could use it here and buy a house with it. If enter a contest or build something on this server. If any of you are currently watching and you're not a follower, please follow. I desperately need them. I'll never ask you for money, but I desperately need the follows, and I will beg. I will beg for them. Oh, do they? Ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. I gotta say. Okay, we here now. Let's see. Tapio. All right. 14 days. Let's see. C code, are you on? Until then, we'll do deadarmed's Kvatch roleplay. Otherwise, we'll do C code next, because C code had a lot of homes that they wanted me to look at, but I've been slacking because I was waiting for them to be on, and they are on pretty often, but not as often as they need houses toured. Okay, here we go. How many houses? How many rooms? How many items? 681 out of 700. Isn't it? It's new, isn't it? It's like spring. This looks remarkably familiar. I wonder if deadarmed has another name. My memory is shot, though, so maybe I'm on crack. Radagast, thank you so much for the follow. Very, 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 very appreciated. Thank you. Oh, scary garden. Scary garden gonna eat me. Run! Actually, this is beautiful. Look at the way the water falls over the stairs. That's just stunning. Wow, this whole section is stunning. It's like boing, 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 boing. I noticed it. It's so weird. Oh, wow. This is nice. What, you don't like the bug? Fine. I'll pick some. Oh, the sus. I'm the sus, not the bug. Okay. What should I be now? I'll be very berry. I'm gonna be a berry now. It's so lush. It's almost like a jungle. There's so much greenery. You can cook your food in here. Somebody is drying their laundry. I like the candles too. Just the random candles throughout. I am a widowberry. Not Rachel Berry. A widowberry. I also do not need the lead in the play. Or the solo in the Glee Club. It is. So what they've done over here is they've sunken down trees to give it more of a bushy look. You can do that too. Or you can use hedges. There's all sorts of things that you can do to create this kind of a look. I think they closed off this section, so we have to go the other way, but I'm not positive. More candles. Oh, it's like going through the woods. Jeez. No complaints, but it's very, very lush. It is. Beautiful. I love the, look at those butterflies up there. That's just perfect. Perfect placement. Good morning, Pommy. We've got an, okay, this is kind of funny. If you think about the play on it, it's an alien well. Get it? That's pretty darn funny, actually. Only ESO nerds would get that, or only Elder Scrolls nerds. Oh, do you? Yeah. It's a little overly bright, I'll be honest with you. Kind of painfully bright. Yes. Very clever. So we have all of the different heads and stuff. The treasure. All sorts of things. Busts. Et al. How do I get out of here? I think, I'm not sure, but I think the blue light's just coming from the... Oh no, it's a moon well. It's a moon pad, okay. Nice catch. Yeah. No, you're right. There is a moon pad. Alright. I got in here. I need to be able to leave, too. I'm being stupid, aren't I? Yeah, there we go. Stuff. The one effect in here is a portal. We just passed it on the side. We'll go back to it and look more. But we got Makes Many Soups is looking sinister and waving her knives at me. She could just, you know, not hit me with her knives. So this is a role play, I think, house. So bedroom, place to read. What's over here? Even more of this beautiful gardening look. Huh. They've got like a whole little extra section over here. This reminds me of the part of northern elsewhere, not the sticks, whatever the hell it's called, with the ropes between them. You have to cross over. The stitches. Reminds me of the stitches. There's spots in the stitches at the end of each of the roped off parts that have little areas like that where you sit. Reminds me very much of that. This is beautiful. Lovely. Nice lighting. I'm gonna die if I jump down there, I think. But I wanna look. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was dumb. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna die now. Plop. We'll go all the way through again and see if I can get to that rear part without dying. I stuck. I dead is what I is. I will say though that the centerpiece deadarmed is if I didn't know better, I would think that that's a part that's trying to tell me not to go any further. That foresty bit in the middle. If that's what you want, that's fine, but you might scare some people off from continuing on. So, woo-woo. But I guess if it's just for people who are going to be role-playing here, they'll know better. There is a snot over here. There is a voroplasm snot. Somebody's crushing berries. Sorry, my mouse is sticking again. And my husband cleaned it, too. I don't know why it's sticky. And here's Phaedra, lost. Beautiful job. Really, it's an excellent job. All right, let's go to Seacodenotgames City on the Moon Observatory prior. And hopefully Seacode will get to see this later. I would buy this house if it were gold. I know I can get it with gold, but through a trader, but meh. Genesis Cave from the Wrath of Khan. That's going way back for me, Grave Shadow. Probably back beyond anything I remember. It's been a long time since that movie. When did that movie come out? Like 78? '82. That was close. I was 5. And probably shouldn't have been watching it at 5 years old. So, look at that sky. We've got an EHT sky, space sky. Oh, a vehicle! We've got like a moon buggy. It's true. It's true. Look at the little satellite dish up here. That's clever. And the little camera, it's like the Mars rover almost. Except people can go on it. Look at the little map! Oh, that's precious. This is great. Oh my gosh. I love this. I love it. I absolutely love it. And look at this entrance, okay? I probably would have only thought to do the tonal arcs. It never would have occurred to me to put these bars between it. And that is why I am not a real artist. Because people like Seacode see these things, and I don't. I don't see the possibilities. They did reskin the entire bottom down there with coral, which is affordable. You can buy coral from Somerset, And it's actually pretty affordable for the limestone and the coral. Sorry, I should say limestone. This isn't coral. Limestone. It does look more moony, doesn't it? Here's a tool stuck here where it's digging up rocks. That's smart. They took one of the bean bags, the orcish bean bags, and stuck a rock in it so it looks like you're digging up rock. Moon rock or something. I love the little steps up are actually shelves, clockwork shelves. This is going to be a fun tour. Gosh, did you? 5 or 6? I think my parents let me see things I probably shouldn't have seen. I was watching Saturday Night Fever with my dad when I was very young. Luckily, I didn't understand the rape scenes and all of that because I just didn't because I was too young. But I did understand the guy letting go on the bridge in Saturday Night Fever. That messed me up till now. I'm still messed up over that. It's like one of those things that doesn't leave you, that one part. A scary thing in a not really scary movie that you're not expecting. Nightmare on Elm Street, I probably saw it too young. I still haven't gotten over Johnny Depp. That was pretty messed up. But the one that really got me was the one with, was it Dream Warriors? The one with the puppet? The one with the puppet. Can't even think about it anymore. That's too much hits me right where it is creepy and terrible. Yeah, not okay. Look at this. This is added. This isn't here, so this extra floor is entirely added on. Oh, look, they even pathed out a little mousy thing. What the hell is this thing's called? Not Daedrat. Clockwork guy. That one was more silly than anything. Like, it was so unrealistic. I guess they're all pretty unrealistic. But the one with the puppet was just too ugh. No, thank you. Well, we didn't go to the movies. We didn't go to the movies for those. I was lucky as a kid that my dad did want HBO, so they did get HBO when we were young and probably shouldn't have had it. But, you know, my parents wanted it, so whatever. Skivatron, thank you. Beautiful. Beautiful, just gorgeous brass bedroom. And look, they even got a little patio that looks out on the main section. That's gorgeous. I actually am not even sure how you did this, but I love it. Gorgeous kitchen. Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't want to admit it in 4th grade that you saw a movie that scarred you because then you'd never be allowed to see a movie again. But yeah, Saturday Night Fever still messed me up. The other one that got me, oh, it's like a bar or something. Bank, maybe? Cafeteria. But it's funny because I saw some things with my father when we watched them together that just messed me up for good. You know, I gotta say, Hellraiser is probably one of the more gruesome ones out there. I'm surprised about that one. I still look at that stuff and think, that's a bit much for me. I understand that it isn't for some people, but it's definitely a bit much for me. So this is fantastic. Let me just make double sure that I know. I'm not sure. Where's the elevator? Okay, so we closed off the elevator. You can't go down. Alright, I got it. Then it's not my imagination. Okay, cool. Beautifully done. I love it. I honestly love it. Fantastic. If I missed anything, you know, you can tell me. I'll go back and fix it. Elf, portal chamber, snub. I mean, and you know what's sick is that, like, even now, I will read about and look at the most gruesome murders, because I like to research, uh, you know, unknown does, and try to see if I can help identify people. And sometimes those are serial murdered people or other things like that. This is snugpod. I guess I can see it when I look up, but holy crow. Wow. Look at this. Wow. So the way they do this is with Velothi braziers. What, this one? The berry? Is it my berry? I'll be an Argonian for you. Here, I'm an Argonian now. Pleasing. Alright. There's... Velothi braziers have a distortion feature from the heat. So if you put them in front of pictures or in aquariums, they give that wiggly look, which is really neat. Looks like they meant to do it with this one, but didn't pull it far enough forward, or they didn't want to do it with that one. I don't know. Oh, that's cool. That one almost looks like the house is on fire or the painting's on fire. That's a really cool effect, especially since you've got the light coming from below, which I think it was supposed to be. It looks like it's, I can't tell if that was meant to be or not, but it looks like it's on fire. Yeah, it's really neat. I'll leave it off just in case they didn't intend for it to be on. And then it's just, this is super cool. I'm really impressed with it, Elf. Gorgeous. Super neat. Alright, who's next? Blackrayser's children's bedroom, St. Delyn's. See, Grave Shadow, that's probably an adjusted, a mentally adjusted way to be. I suppose I am not mentally adjusted. Death doesn't, real death doesn't bother me as much. I don't know why. I guess because I'm, maybe because I faced it myself. I don't know, because of my cancer. Oh, that's cool. I think Jemima may have done something similar to this. So that piece of paper is not an effect. I don't know what they used for the piece of paper. Maybe a contract sunken down so that the curled edges go under. Yeah. And then this is that wax candle, that one that you get from the oh God, the Dark Brotherhood chick. I forget her name. And that's why it looks kind of like Mickey Mouse, but that's what it is. And it's supposed to be painted, you know, like a little kid painted it, which is cute. And then you got all these toys. You got a bun. Moo! Gee, I wonder who that's for. Good choice, blackrayser. I hope it made him laugh. And I like me some J-Heart too. Yeah, looks like Mickey, definitely. A little bear, or that might be the mammoth laying on its side. And no, that's the mammoth. That's the bear. And the mammoth is laying on Molig Ball. No. This isn't true crime stuff, really. This isn't entertainment. What it is I go from DNA Doe Network, NamUs, which is the official government lost people, missing and does. So it's the DNA Doe Network does DNA testing and genealogical background work to help identify who people are. I'm a really avid genealogist, so I try to help. NamUs is the country's database of missing people, as well as unnamed does. I also look at a lot of the doe sites out there, like the Charlie Project or stuff like that. And what you try to do is you try to compare the missing to the corpses found. It's sick, but it's true. And you try to see if you can find a match, because that's how most of them are found, is people will compare, you know, let's say a new person has been added to the missing list. They'll compare them against every known missing person and see if they can come up with a match to try to help people find their loved ones. So I don't actually watch True Murder or anything like that. Pride and Penance once. I thought we saw this. We'll see if we see her again. Oh yeah, no, I appreciate that. I thank you. I just didn't know if I had made it clear that what I was doing. Let's go to Dropstitch's Old Town. I didn't know if I made it clear that I was just interested in the stuff for, you know, learning about it, or if I actually did something. I think what bothers me the most is, I gotta tell you, the thing that bothers me the most is there is at least one victim who is not identified from Dean Coral's victims. And if you don't know who that is, don't look it up because it's horrible. Old Town. This is Paul Lunar Champion. What bothers me about it is that they had submitted it to the DNA Doe Network, which means that they were doing DNA background work on it, and they should be able to identify possibly. Oh wow, that's cool. They used the wings of the dragon pet to create that. That's stunning. That's wild, actually. And then the police department, who had basically bungled the whole job from the beginning to the end, ended up taking the case away from DNA Doe Network before they had a chance to do anything with it. And that upsets me very much, because it means that person is probably never going to be identified, and they could have been. Look at that sign. But it's almost like they're trying to hide, and I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but it certainly seems like they're trying to hide what they did. Look at that with the incense underneath. The steaks look like they're cooking. Wow. And I love that lamp. It is. It's very sad, because they knew that both of the accomplices said there were more people that they never looked for. They even identified where to look for them. But the police stopped looking, basically because, this is fantastic too, they already looked so bad that once they unearthed like 30 different boys that had gone missing and had been reported, and the cops had ignored it because they were all poor. They were from a poor area. And they just said, oh, they all ran away. Yeah, they didn't run away. They were murdered horribly. So it bugs me. Bothers me a lot. Elevator. Perhaps to a hotel. Beautiful gardening out front. Key on the table. It is beautiful. And, you know, actually I hadn't looked at the background there. That's fantastic. You know, none of this should surprise me. Dropstitch is so good. Oh, wow, Dropstitch. Check this one out. With the knives as wings. It's like a... I can't put my finger on it. Almost like, it's not a transformer, but I can't even imagine where you got inspired from it for it. The spines of it's almost like a Swiss Army knife a little bit, you know? It's crazy good. I love Dropstitch. Yeah, it's pretty fantastic, isn't it? Oh, wow. Look at all the water. And the bridge. The bridge is the water wheel. That works really well as a bridge. Here's a little spot to sit and enjoy. What I really like about what Dropstitch does is that they don't just make a ship. They build an entire world around the ship, which I love. That ship probably cut me in half when I got too close to it. And here's some trophies for a trophy shop. And it's, oh, look at that robot! No, I do too, but if you read more about this one, it's pretty bad. When you see, like, all the balls dropped, and when and what the accomplices told the police, and the lack of a job they did, and things that were said, it does look pretty bad. Hey, all the thickness. We are inspecting a gorgeous, gorgeous home. This is phenomenal. I'm in love with it. I can't, you know, it shouldn't surprise me, because Dropstitch, amazing. Always has been. I think that's the only, yeah, he closed off the rest. Okay. Freaking amazing. All right. Urhart. Go to your garden estate. Yeah. No, I think a lot of them are BS, sure. But I guess if you counted the number of things that I found conspiratorial, they would be limited. There would not be a lot of them. Actually, I'm going to turn that off. I have not. I'm over on EU, but I can do that tomorrow. Let me write that down. You don't like Argonians? I see how it is. I'll just be a regular potato. A party potato. Oh, exactly. Or not necessarily optimists, but want to believe that someone's in control, even if they really know better. People who think that random horrible things can't just happen sometimes. I agree with you. I don't know that I think it's a conspiracy in the sense of a lot of people working together to make something go away, as much as I think it's maybe one or two people obstructing, people with power obstructing so that things can't happen. I guess that's more of what I think happened in this instance, is somebody or some people realized how bad they looked and didn't want it to get any worse than it already was. Wow, look at this. How do you get out there to that? Do you get out there to that? I wonder if I'm going to get eaten over here. Eated. I mean, at the time, it was the worst serial murder of children ever in the U.S. While I agree, yeah, the cover your ass is what I think happened, truthfully. It was the worst. They had already dug up, like, I forget what it was, like 25 different boys dead. And they were like, they looked terrible because all of these boys have been reported missing. And so they have the two accomplices sitting there telling them where to dig and that there's more that they're not digging for. And they just closed down the investigation, even though they were told, you know, there's more bodies and here's where they are. They didn't want the press to look them even worse as, you know, oh, it wasn't 24, it was 40 something or whatever. They just stopped the investigation right there. They dug up the ones at the places that they had already looked at, and they didn't do anything else. And that's where I think it's pretty obvious that that's not necessarily a cover-up, but an intentional omission on purpose. That's what makes me sick. Like, they looked bad. They really looked bad. Oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do this. I definitely see people build up here, but I don't think I've ever seen them make a platform like this. That's pretty fantastic. That is cool. I mean, it's more believable than anything else, right? You know, like you said, CYA. It's not like I'm saying, you know, aliens came down and abducted people and then people tried to keep it secret. I'm suggesting something very, very reasonable happened, unfortunately. If I go on and on about this, it's because I am a lawyer and this stuff interests me. Both the law enforcement aspects as well as the justice aspects of it. Does that make sense? I would like to see justice, and I don't think it's really been done. Yes. Look at that lighting. How interesting. Huh. Wouldn't have expected that. Library, more of that cool lighting. It's just a passion of mine. If I had the ability... That's interesting. Why did they refloor this? Doesn't this already look like this? Huh. If I had the ability, health-wise, I would love to go back into more of a justice investigation / research / something that helps people who have been forgotten not be forgotten. Like, that would be my goal in life. But my physical health is not in any way am I up to doing that. Now, that's a fire hazard, but I like it. Maybe they're drying out the grain. So it's one of those things that, like, I wish I could do. So in my spare time, I do whatever I can to try to do what I can without being able to do it. Oh, this is empty. You should probably close this off since you have a slot, Urhart. I would just stick a floor in front of it. Like one of the ones you used upstairs. You could just plop it in front of it. Is this a sneaky? No, sneaky. No, this is really nicely done, and I really enjoy what you did out front, especially with the cool little pool area you fenced in so that I don't get eaten by fishies. Alright, Urhart we did. Skoomacatnip, Warm Palace, Antiquarian. Skoomacatnip, where the wind comes ripping down the plain. I'm weird. I would give my cat skoomacatnip. Because it would probably make them all like heroined out and restful. At least I would give the little girl one, as long as it wasn't dangerous. Because she's a psycho. She is psychotic. Little cats can be really, really crazy. I don't get it. But she definitely is. Crazy cat. Alright. Load! That's weird. Everything else loaded quickly. Are you not interested in true crime, Grave Shadow? You're just interested in the fiction, which is, I'm not criticizing. Actually, I kind of admire it because I can't get myself to read. Oh, it's worse than multiple children. I mean, he raped them all and tortured them horribly. So yeah, it was pretty bad. I am a celebratory potato. 600 out of 600 skoomacatnip. We got, oh, here's the finished tapestry, because you're looking for the pieces in Blackwood. This is what it ends up making. I haven't put mine up yet, but I did get it. If you're looking for a guide on how to do it, Saucy Jack has one. It's in my self-promotion channel if you're looking for it. It's a very quick video guide. There are one or two tricksy things about finding it. This is beautiful, by the way, that you may want to look at a guide for. I think at least one bit is particularly tricksy, and I don't understand why they did it that way, but it is. The rest of it, pretty straightforward, unless you aren't familiar with antiquities much. Oh, I love when you do this, when people do this, when they make the fake eggs with apple centers. It's a way to make them look like they're cooking at the same time. I think that's cool. Apples and Merkmeyer Brazier. Understood. Yeah, I don't read that. I tend to read the, start with the Wikipedias, because believe it or not, the Wikipedias are often done by people who are, I wouldn't say enthusiasts, but people who are very much interested in seeing the truth, so they're like obsessive about all of the details, like each victim they know everything about and stuff like that. That kind of thing. So generally the Wikipedias or the Reddits are the best place to go. I love the little hat! Oh my god. So how they made this hat is they took the top of a basket. This is a separate item. And then they used the brown bowl from elsewhere. And they made a cute little straw hat. It's adorable. So stupid cute. I love it. I avoid all of those podcasts. I avoid all of those books or anything. It just is, the salaciousness does nothing for me. I would probably turn it off if that stuff came on. But then again, I don't have TV, so, you know. So here we grow all of our plants so that we have somewhere to do our alchemy, but we also have a cool little idea for enchanting with the little hand sticking out. That's clever. Nice way to take up all this extra space with the, as I like to call it, sand glock, because I can never think of the right word. And here's some beds. This is a cool one. I really do like this house. And we all have our hobbies, and some of them are a little bit weirder than others, but to tell you the truth, I spend most of my time lately stable. I don't know if you guys have heard of Find a Grave. Yeah, well, because not just the victims, but also the family of the perpetrator often becomes victims because of the fact that they're losing maybe one or more parents in the job or in the service of justice, but also, you know, maybe someone else is supportive in their family, a spouse or something like that. You know, it's really rough on there's collateral damage that sometimes I think people don't think about. So there's a middle ground. I definitely think there's a middle ground. I just don't know where it is. Well, a lot of us do. You just don't hear about us as much because the entertainment people focus on that. They don't focus on what the volunteer sleuths are doing, you know? They just focus on okay, he's taking a little heat bath over here. That's pretty cute. Yeah, I am a contributor to Find a Grave. I have entered more than 500,000 graves onto it by hand, pretty much. My husband helped me with a couple of them, and he did a little program thing to help me with it. And then I, yeah, well, it's true. I I pick a couple of cemeteries that mean something to me for reasons, and I focus on them. And so I've entered tons and tons of them in, but I also go back and I do research and include data on the people as well. Because, oh, look at this outhouse! That's so pretty. It's a pretty outhouse. It's creepy, but it's pretty. Yeah, no, you're not the only one. A lot of us have sworn off of it, especially since 2020, you know. Who needs that shit in their lives? I prefer to read my news, and I select what I read, right? You know, you don't need to force it down your own throat. We all need breaks from it, too, because it can get really bad for your mental health if you're not careful. Which I think a lot of us learned over the last 4+ years, right? You got to turn it off sometimes. So, beautiful home. What was I saying? So, yeah, let us go to Makarine's shelter underwater. Stay moist. But that is my hobby, and actually, I've been going, well, first I did a ton of research for the town in which my mother-in-law lives. And it's a very small town in Wisconsin. So I went through and I took pictures of all 8,000 graves, put them up of their local cemetery, and put all the data up I could find, did tons of research, and researched the link to everybody, put everything up there that I could do. Then I moved on to a New York City cemetery where some of mine are. Yeah, it has been. Oh no, Makarine! Do you have me locked out? No, you don't. Okay. So, 528 out of 600 with 17 effects. We're in Makarine's Stay Moist, which is called Shelter Underwater. And, wow. That's wild with the butterflies coming through, too. It makes it feel like almost like fish are flying through. And then I picked one in New York City because a lot of my ancestors are buried there. And then I just decided to list all, you know, 400,000 or so that I could get information on, because there was literally almost none of them were listed. So I found information online, took it, put it into, wow, look at that. It's like a little fridge. Yeah, it is. And I don't usually like makarine, but this is beautiful with all the flowers. The sink. We've got a little wood. Oh, wow, this is sneaky. We got a wood cutting section and a sneaky with their banker back here in storage. Excellent. And I'd go through comparing it to municipal records of New York City and getting their maiden names, their date of birth, their, you know, all of that information. And I have been here. I must have marked this down because I didn't have the effects. I knew this looked familiar, but now I have the effects, so we're looking at it again with effects, which is fine. I did remember it. Ah, I see the effects now. Beautiful is right. That looks like an eye. Oh my god, that's genius. Oh wow, that's smart. I don't remember that she had that last time, but that's fantastic. So, I've spent 20 years working on it. So that's why when I bring it up, I don't mean to beat it to death, but 20 years of my life spent on it. It's a passion of mine. Oh, and there's the flowers. Okay, I see where the eye effects are. Don't think you can crawl up there, but it's like a Zanmire. I remember it now. She was saying it was a Zanmire. Alright, let's go to Badonka Bundadonks. Gardens and Estates, Alinor Crest. We have not yet been... I think I marked it down because I didn't tour it for some reason. So, you're learning more about me today. Maybe boring, but it's who I am. You know, I am a boring person. There's no question about it. That's who I am in real life. I am a totally boring ass person. And I'm okay with that because I'm a total nerd and I'm alright with that. But if you ever deceived yourself into thinking I was somehow exciting, you're very wrong. I'm as boring as they come. I have a very quiet life. I don't go anywhere. I just focus on the things that matter to me. I guess I'm a little spoiled that way that I can. I've separated myself out from things that burnt me out, like hurt me and stuff. Oh wow, look at this. This is all broken down. I know I saw the beginning of this. I think maybe the part of it was closed off or something? I can't remember. I'm trying. I mean, it doesn't take much. I'm already boring stabby, so it doesn't take much. And then we build up. We have gardens and whatnot. Oh, look at this. They basically built the house outside. I think your soup is on fire, though. It is unfortunate, but you should be aware. I try to do good, though. Thank you so much, Nordenheim, for the follow. Very appreciated. Even if I don't... Oh, that's a good idea. Manage to do a lot. What I do, I try to do good. What are you rounding? Probably because they just wanted an interesting way to explain away how everything's outside. But look at this feast. Holy crow. That is a well done feast. Except for one thing. I resent heavily that I am slaughtered, cut open, with butter and chives on me. I find this very, very disturbing. I should not be done that to. Please. Next time, think again before you slaughter an innocent potato that's done nothing to you. I love this, by the way. This is gorgeous. I am innocent. Oh, I like what they did with the lighting, with those linked bits up here. This is so pretty. I'm gonna take your woo-woo, though. I'm innocent. They just murdered me for no good reason. Talk about crime murders and stuff. It's true. At least there's butter, right? I always say that. If you're gonna murder me, at least there's butter. At least I'm tasty. I guess that's so. It is. It's fantastic. I mean, and here's the little bathroom. They just decided, hey, I hate the inside. Let me build this house entirely on the outside. And then they did a fantastic job on it. They did make me delicious. I know. I was made tasty. It's just, I mean, I'm bad at everything, but I'm tasty. I guess that's something I'm good at, I suppose. And here a painter stands. This is gorgeous. So here's some inspiration. Do you hate the... Oh, that's not so gorgeous. That's a little deadly. Do you hate the inside of your Alinor? Yeah, you can go almost as tall as the buildings. Almost. I'll show you the limit. Oh, I can't because we're on the wrong server. You can almost go to the top of the buildings, but there's the library, and here's some not vanity, but achievement stuff. And sometimes you can put things outside too. Like you could put statues and whatnot. Beautifully done. Just, I mean, this tree up here, look at the dropping petals. I think that's the ancient one. I don't think that's a normal ginkgo. Yeah, that's the ancient blooming ginkgo. This one is a crown item. You have to actually buy this with crowns because it's so beautiful. But let's say you do have a spot you want to focus on and make the centerpiece. I think using this right there, you couldn't get any better than that choice. And then to kind of tie it together with this little bit over here, that's smart too. I love it. The donk. You are talented. Let's see what time it is. We're gonna do one more. So exclamation point potato, PCNA, PCEU only, unfortunately. You're gonna have to enter for Rishi. Let's do Rishi's. 50,000. Oh no, I'm wrong here. It's either a crown crate, it's your choice, a crown crate, or 175,000 gold, which actually like a week ago was the proper amount. May not still be. If it didn't pop up your name when you hit enter, it's because you already entered, Syndra. So you're good. So we're gonna take a look at this house and then we're gonna pull it and then somebody's gonna win. For the record, you do not have to be here to win to receive your prize, but what really helps is if you use the right name that is the same name as your username, or if you make sure that I know it, like send me a message or something saying, you know, I'm you know, Night Raven on NA. Of course I know who Night Raven is now, but that's the way just to make sure of it. But I will try to track you down. I'll do my best. But you don't have to be here to win. You just have to be here to enter. And you have to be a follower. It'll let you enter if you're not a follower, but you won't win. It's stupid like that. I don't understand it. Thank you, Green Love. Let's see if we ever actually get this to load. Rishikesa has been repeatedly posting this, trying so hard to get her effects to load, and it just isn't working for her. And they're not here. Oh, crap, Rishi. Tell you what, you gotta mail them to me directly, and I'll come back and look at it, okay? I'm sorry, Rishi. Ask for effects. I know. Rishi is trying so hard to get things to work right, but they're just not for her, and I don't know why. I've tried so hard to get her stuff to work, and I just can't. All right. Are you guys all entered? You better be all entered, because I'm gonna pull it. All right. The winner is Jemima. Congratulations. I'll go back to NA, and I shall send you your monies. Congo rats. Oh, I guess that expired. Let us go. All right. So, thank you so much for watching. I will be back again tomorrow. Which do you want, Jemima? Do you want a crown or do you want the monies? You gotta tell me. While I'm deciding who to raid off to. I think who's running right now? Let's do Nara, because Nara is doing Elder Scrolls right now, and I do Storma, but she's not. She is not doing Elder Scrolls, so. You got it. I send you the money. Alright, Nara Ellen. She is a sweetheart, a very nice person, and she does all sorts of fun things, including that voice stuff, ASMR. I am not good at that, but I give it credit. Alright, so I will see you all tomorrow. Have a fantastic day. And away we go. If I can. There we go.